know, Truefire sponsored this channel, but I wanted to just shout out that at the moment they're doing their best deal that they ever do, and a bit better. The All Access membership available for $79. All Access membership lasts a year. Basically, you can dip in and out of all of their courses on there. Amazing players like Robin Ford, Andy Timmons, Tim Miller, etc, etc. Check out the link in the description if you're interested. I got a chance to gig the Bat Cat Cup 5. Now, Matthew over at Bat Cat, basically they sent me out the Black Cat to try, so I got to try that for a couple of videos. They've brought back this Handwired series, and they started off with the Cub. There's two versions, the EL84, and there's also the EL34, which is obviously going to be a higher headroom version of this same amp. Now, Paul from TheStudioRats, amazing player, gets some great tones out of these things. Go check out his video if you want to hear more about the EL34 amp. But I asked, can I gig this amp? And I've played it on 3 gigs, 2 function gigs, and then one time with my buddy Jake Loosemore last night, which is a 2 guitar gig. His amp was a Sir Bella, and I was using this. So I just wanted to do a video kind of on the experience. I'll show you some clips from like soundcheck where I really think like the cleans of this are really quite beautiful. And I'm using a variety of drive pedals with it. It takes drive pedals well, so that's good news. And quality, you'd expect if you're paying sort of boutique hand-wired money for an amp that it'd be superb quality, and it is really nice leather finish. Everything's as you'd expect, really tidy, clean, and solid. You know, they've got their own branded speaker in here. You've got impedance for various cabs, so 16, 8 and 4 switchable. You've got a foot switch to switch between the EF86 and 12AX7, so that's a really cool feature. And I'll show you some tones going into a load box in this video. Basically it cuts really well, and it's sort of got a real high fidelity, like the cleans are really, like you hear everything, so putting a delay in it, you hear the delay coming through really sparkly. For me, I'd tend to run the gain fairly low and the master quite high, so on the function gig where there's not as much stage volume, I'd have this about halfway, and then with Jake it was a bit further up, but keeping that gain quite clean and using it as a pedal platform essentially, and running the treble and the cut relatively low for a little bit of a darker tone. I think it's, you know, quite a bright amp. It's that Vox sort of tone. Got this master switch here, which can switch between master 1 and master 2. I wasn't using that, but you can have, you know, a boost or not, and then you can switch between the EF86 and 12AX87. Again, I wasn't using it, I was using it as a pedal platform. Like a lot of clarity to it, and I think that is my main sort of if we crank the gain, going to give way to a bit more of that more switch to the EF86. Gain all the way. Got a depth switch here as well. So as you'd expect from a modern amp, plenty of versatility, got an effects loop as well, so it's got basically most of the features that you want. Now on the discussion of headroom, I would say if you're playing in a 2-guitar band and you're wanting some cleaner tones, then maybe I would opt for the EL34 rather than the EL84. If you're looking for driven tones at a more manageable volume, then the EL84 version would be the way to go, I'd think. I think for me, if I was playing in a 2-guitar band, that's what I'd base it on. If I was only ever playing as 1 guitar in like a function band, then this would absolutely be fine. Easily keep up with the drummer. But if you've got another loud guitarist, that's where I think the Cub 5 EL84 might maybe sometimes be lacking a little bit in headroom versus, you know, a 50, 100 watt amp, whoever you're gigging with might be using. But it really cuts through very well. Yeah, solidly built, as you'd hope, and Bat Cat are back. They've got the eyes. Let me know your thoughts on Bat Cat amps, and yeah, I'd love to know some of your thoughts. Thank you very much to Bat Cat for letting me check this out and take it on a few gigs and get to know the amp a little bit better. Cheers for stopping by, and here's some more playing.
You got a little gun, have you?
No, I just found that on the site. Thanks,